William Grant & Son, being a family-owned business since 1887, I mean, it really has the opportunity to take the long-term perspective. So I think that is a key part of it. Then combined with the ability to merge business requirements with other values which our employees also value, in terms of the way in which you work, the ethics, the codes with which you work. And so I think bringing those together starts to differentiate a company like William Grant & Sons from publicly owned companies, which is really important, because if you can't get an advantage out of being family owned, then why be family owned? I think it's a combination in terms of looking at the business, which is, one is the long-term performance, and secondly is the short-term performance. And often people think they can be mutually exclusive, and a lot of companies still look at, public companies look at, the next quarterly earnings are king. I think in a company like William Grant & Sons, we have the flexibility to say, actually, look over a longer time horizon, 5, 10, 20 years plus, and actually say, can we do the right things now to generate sustainability? And a big word in the organisation is this idea of sustainability. Sustainability in terms of the brands, sustainability in terms of the way that we work, and also coming back to this whole issue of, why do people want to work for a company like ourselves? Well, I think there is a process, but I think it's also more about stories, in terms of what employees are willing to do that they wouldn't be necessarily willing to do for a publicly owned company. So we had a big initiative last year, which was really to rejuvenate Glenfiddich, which is our mother brand, and we had people doing amazing things like rolling casks up to the top of Ben Nevis, or taking casks around the streets of New York, or developing a new product in really quick time because they wanted to. And I think if you can get that level of engagement, you start to differentiate from just being another commercial operation. I think there's a number of ways in which you convey the values. First of all, we talk about the values. We have the values written upon our notice boards. We make sure that when we're doing appraisals with people, we spend a lot of time talking about the values and the behaviours we expect of people. We also do a number of things which people really enjoy, which are called our value awards, and we invest money and time recognising people for what they've done. I think in terms of leading an organisation that is family owned, being the CEO, you should and must recognise that there are stakeholders who are going to be around all the time, and therefore understanding what they want, combining it with the day-to-day business needs, is really important. So that generates a big need for strong, effective communication to make sure that alignment stays in place. Also, I think in terms of the way in which we choose to act in the company is important. So we talk about family values, but what does that mean in practice? It means we try and have a very clear, single status. We have open plan everywhere. We give everybody the same sorts of benefits. People may have bigger jobs or smaller jobs, but try and treat the individual as a valued member of the team, no matter what job they're doing, to get them to engage. And I think people really do respond to that. And it's almost, for me, the simple way of saying it is, you come to work in the company, you do a great job, you should have a great time doing a great job, and we will try and facilitate benefits and a structure that helps enable you enjoy doing a great job.